Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you a different team that I've been using for the MEKKATORQUE boss once again. In my previous two videos I've shown you my freeze team and I've shown you my burn team. So this one's going to be a little bit different with more of a single target approach. But before I get into that, I do just want to say a huge thank you to Dragonheir Silent Gods for sponsoring my video today. If you are interested in giving Dragonheir a go, please do get involved and click the link in the description or the pinned comment. And yeah, other than that, let's get on with the video. So the team I'm going to be showcasing in this video today is going to be an Ice Blast team. So as I mentioned, it's a little bit more single target orientated. I have done the run already, so it is pre-recorded. So I've jumped into the drilling ground to show you the builds of the team and explain why I've made these decisions. So first of all, we'll go to the tank. So my tank is Urian. He is built in the Ancestral Protection set to help keep the rest of the team alive. I don't have him upgraded, his skills aren't upgraded, so he is wearing the Spiritual Incense Burner, to reduce his ultimate cooldown. This allows me to cycle his ally protection twice per rotation on the boss, which allows me to get a really good uptime and reduce the damage the rest of my team are taking. Outside of that, he is also bringing attack penalty, which gives me a large amount of survivability as well. His passive, obviously he can't be killed from a fatal attack, but that's not really necessary or a problem in this team at all. In terms of accuracy, as you can see, he is built with 260-ish accuracy, just under. The reason for that is I am gaining the boost from the Psyche Core and also from the Otherworld benefits as well, so that does put me to a good amount of accuracy to place the debuffs I need to. Next up, we've got Asilia. So Asilia is my healer in this team, so as you can see, she's built with the Mona Lisa's set to apply more healing every time she uses her ultimate skill. Outside of that, she's built with a good amount of enlightenment. She is wearing the Everlasting Diamond artifact from the Pillar of Trials in Season 2, just to increase the healing that she's doing. Outside of that, she's obviously got some spell haste, and she is fully upgraded, her skills are fully upgraded to increase the healing she's putting out and just to reduce those cooldowns. She does bring debuff immunity, however, more often than not in this fight, it's not much of an issue at all. Next up, I've got Varesh. So Varesh is my kind of pseudo healer to help with Asilia, just to keep on top of things. Varesh is also bringing a large AoE attack, which hits so many times I'm able to use the Witch's Remains artifact to get really high uptime on defense penalty, allowing me to put damage into my other builds if you have a look at my Shinna in just a second. And in terms of sets, I've got the Cyril set on my Varesh to enable the 15% increase attack for the rest of my team every time Varesh uses his ultimate skill. So next up is my Shinna. As I mentioned, I previously did have Shinna built in an accuracy build to increase to place Witch's Remains. However, after playing around, I found out that this actually worked best. I would like to swap my Shinna into a Gambler set for the extra damage bonuses. However, I haven't done that just yet. I will be doing that for tomorrow's. I was just running out of time a little bit, if I'm honest, on day one. So Shinna's built with 100% crit rate, around 4,500 attack, and around just over 200% crit damage, wearing the Arcane Music box. The reason for that is actually there is no reason for it. There is no shields coming in this team, so that's a mistake which I will also fix tomorrow. Outside of that, next up I've got Beldel. So Beldel is my main damage dealer in this team. I have got more of a single target focus in this team, as I mentioned. So Beldel is getting supplied with ice crystals from my Shinna and is allowed to just sit at the boss and spam her battle skill for 8 minutes straight. She's wearing the Inventor's set to increase the damage she's doing, and also wearing the Manticore Statue artifact to increase the passive skill, battle skill. So as you'll see in the run which I'm about to show, the damage mostly does come from my Beldel. She does do a lot of single target damage, despite the fact there are so many adds up. I have played around with some of the other Ice Blast heroes like Cedic and Nord. However, I was getting around the same damage numbers. As I said, I was running out of time today. I will do some more testing tomorrow and see if I can swap to a more AoE-based Ice Blast team. But for the time being, this team did serve me very well as a kind of final team for the MEKKATORQUE boss. So what I'll do is I'll jump into the run. I'll be back at the end of the run and we'll talk about how it went. And there you go. As you can see, this team did 122 million damage. In terms of the damage breakdown, I know I forgot to record the damage screen at the end, but just to fill you in, my Beldel did 55.9% of the damage with 68 million. Next up, I had Shinna with 32 million doing 26.3%, and followed by Varesh doing 19.5 million damage at 16%. The way these skills were timed, as you may have seen, is they were holding their ultimate skills for the ads spawning. So this is just my Varesh and my Shinna. This is just allowed to, well, enabled them to guarantee they were going to be using their ultimate skills against all of those ads. Beldel had free roam. She was just smacking the boss at all times, and there wasn't any timing on my Acilia. My Urian was set to use his ally protection before the ultimate skill of the boss. This just allowed me to survive long enough to last the full 8 minutes. So that is all for this team. As I say, I do plan on doing some more tweaks on this over the next few days, but time was not on my side today. I had such a busy day that I just had to get a team together. However, I am really happy with the result, and as at present, it seems to be serving me quite well in terms of the rankings. But obviously, as that changes, I will continue to evolve my teams. But I did want to showcase the fact that single target is actually valuable against this boss if you're running out of those strong AoE options. So that is all for this team and all for this video, guys. The only other thing I do want to say is a huge thank you once again to Dragonheir Silent Gods for sponsoring this video. If you are interested in getting involved, please do remember to click the link in the description and get involved today. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video.